joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. It's the Orlando Magic and the Miami Heat. A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. And it's Grant in at the 4. Here's Hardaway. Miami grabs the miss.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Pass to Payton. On the wing, Wade. Outside Walker. Clock at 4. The 3 is up. Hardaway grabs the board. The 3 ball. The shot no good. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Here's Wade. Anderson covers. Payton passes to Haslam. Outside Payton. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And, you know, the D has to be more aware of Payton, especially when he's looking to score from there.
Pass to Scott. Hardaway against Payton. And once again, off the mark by Orlando.
3 misses to start the game, still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
Here's Haslam. Outside Walker. From deep. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And, you know, Walker is really reliable as a catch-and-shoot guy because he's thinking shot even before the pass gets there.
Pass to O'Neal. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Outside, Anderson. Pass to Hardaway. Clock at 6. Over Payton.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Walker passes to Wade. Shoots over Anderson. And again, it's Miami converting.
Well, I think this is the start they want. Come out and put some points up early. 3 or 4 so far.
Orlando calls timeout.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Outside, Anderson. Back to Hardaway. Outside, Anderson. Shot clock at 5. To halt the run. Got a hand on it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Walker's got the ball here for the Heat. Walker, a screen on Anderson. Pass to Payton. They set a pick. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Walker for 3. And the Heat, another 3.
I just love the ball movement.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Now Hardaway. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
Gotta step out on that, or else Anderson gonna cook you from deep.
The Heat with the lead. Here's Wade. Pass to O'Neal. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Hardaway with it. And here's Anderson. Back to Hardaway. It's tipped.
Nice timing on that rejection from Shaq, demonstrating why. You got to take him seriously as a defensive player when he's lurking near the bucket inside.
Now here's Payton. Pass to Wade. Here's Haslam. Shot clock at 6. Grant with a steal. Outside Hardaway. Knocked loose. Payton with a steal. Here's Wade. Anderson covers. Here's Wade. Missed inside. Now here's Hardaway. Pass to Anderson. Grant with it. O'Neal inside. Walker covering. 6 to shoot. Here's Hardaway. And he comes up with a bucket.
He was certainly cold, but perhaps that basket might get him going a little bit. 1 for 6 now.
Here's Wade. Pass to Haslam. Back to Wade. Shoots over Anderson. Wade, that's good.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Now here's Anderson to the inside. Hardaway. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Penny Hardaway showing off his athleticism there. He's capable of throwing it down with force.
Now a timeout called by Miami. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
1:56 left to play in the first. Pass to Haslam. Now here's Anderson. Outside, Williams. O'Neal inside. Deflected.
Hey, anytime Rollins is around, your shot is in jeopardy of being denied. Excellent timing, and he's got that great reach, too.
Spins. Here's Hardaway. Another miss by Hardaway.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Up top, Anderson. Here's O'Neal. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Well, the defense tries to slow Shaq down inside, but emphasis on tries because O'Neal just too strong.
Here's Shaw. Yep, that one goes. And so here is Miami. 7-point differential. Williams passes to Anderson. Here's Posey. Outside, Williams. Pass to Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. Screen by O'Neal. Anderson can't get it to go.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Substitution on the court.
And it's Miami's ball. They lead by 7. Here's Wade. Got a piece of it.
Nice timing on that rejection from Shaq, demonstrating why. You got to take him seriously as a defensive player when he's lurking near the bucket inside.
And so it's the Miami Heat closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
On the court for Orlando, they've got Johnson, and it's O'Neal in at the center position. Picked by Bertans. Here's Williams. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on a block charge call.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
O'Neal passes to Johnson. Here's Armstrong. O'Neal inside. Yet to see a basket. Just 5 on the clock. Screen by O'Neal. From downtown. With 1 on the clock. Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful.
And that one is hammered home.
Like, whenever this big man gets fancy with it, O'Neal is a ridiculous dunker when he's this close to the rim.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Bertans. Here's Wade. Tipped away. Out to the right wing. Royal passes to Johnson. 6 to shoot. The Magic need to put one up here. Rebound by the Heat. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Wade. Count that one. Wade's got 6.
Tough make that time by Wade inside. Just outworked the defense that time.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to O'Neal. Here's Royal. Here's Shaw. Here's Armstrong. Knocks down the long J. Armstrong's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Wade.
Wade is simply one of the very best in the league at drawing fouls.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
And he makes it first.
When you think about it, Dwayne Wade is just a winner. A guy any coach would love to have playing for him.
He does not get the second one. Orlando trailing here. Left side Anderson. Pass to Shaw. Back to Anderson. Fires the three. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Boy, Brian Shaw could have rolled that ball to his teammate. He was so wide open.
And the Heat with possession. Here's Wade. He has 7. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Wade's got 5 points in the quarter. Wade's gone 4 for 6 from the floor here tonight. Here's Shaw. To the paint. Blocked!
How about the reach of Mourning? Very impressive and very long, too. An elite shot blocker who does a good job timing his jump.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Wade, the pass to Williams. They set the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Mourning. Shots blocked. Here's Shaw. Here's Royal. Here's O'Neal. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
You will see defenses do this a lot against Shaq, trying to get him to the line rather than give him easy points inside. Make him earn them at the strike.
And he can't get the first one.
You know, Shaq is a nightly double-double threat and a behemoth in the paint. Really a powerful, powerful force.
Haslam, he's checked in for Williams. And he's good on the second. The Heat with the lead. And here's Payton. Outside Walker from deep three-point land. Anderson pulls it down. Hardaway up top. Back to Anderson, to the wing, right side. Outside Hardaway, wing shot on the way. That's good on the jumper. Hardaway's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Outside Walker. Pass to Mourning. Here's Wade. 9 points in the game. Over Anderson. Again, the Heat misses. Outside Hardaway. And that misses. That would have put him up.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Payton finds Walker. On the wing, Wade. Anderson covers. Wade, that's good.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Payton against Hardaway. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Scott. Now Hardaway. 6 points for him. Launches it. Another miss by Hardaway.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Here's Wade. 11 points in the game. Shoots over Grant. Wade misses. So it's Orlando now. They trail by 3. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Anderson. Here's O'Neal, guarded by Payton. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Boy, an immovable, unstoppable force around the rim. You don't want to be on the receiving end of a Shaq attack.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. The Heat making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. Johnson, he's checked in for Orlando. .141 left in the second. Outside Payton. Pass to O'Neal. Hardaway comes with a double. Back to Payton. This one for three. Connects from downtown. Payton's got 5 now.
Boy, the sharp shooting of Payton, admirable. You can't afford to give him daylight from deep.
Here's Scott. We've got 1:13 left in the first half of this one. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Grant brings a double. O'Neal passes to Wade. And that one good. Wade's got 9 points now in the quarter.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Pass to Scott. Three-pointer.
And Hardaway, Penny Hardaway, boy, what a terrific passer he is. Great floor awareness and does an excellent job finding the open man.
And stolen by Hardaway. On the break. Looking to end this cold spell. And he lays it in. Give him 8.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Here's Wade. Anderson covers. Wade, pass to Haslam. Down low. Wade, that's good.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Orlando trailing here. Outside Hardaway. Grant with a screen on Payton. Here's Hardaway. That shot no good. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Heat. They're up by 1. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
At the offensive end, they were playing it smart. Running through the offense, then finding the open shot, and then they were hitting.
Taking a look at how. And that's a wrap on.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. Walker, and it's Payton in at the 1. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Here's Wade, and a two-handed jam!
How good was that? D-Wade throwing it down.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Anderson with it. Hardaway on the wing. Banked it in off the glass. Hardaway's got 10 points in the game.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Payton. Outside Walker. Here's Wade. Anderson pulls it down. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Pass to Hardaway. Over Payton. Rebound by the Heat. O'Neal's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Wade. Anderson covers. Payton passes to O'Neal. Clock at 6. No luck on that one. A tight game here in Miami. Here's Hardaway. Again, Hardaway missing. Now here's Walker. He has 6. Payton with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. Pass to Wade. Oh, sweet move. And that's 2 points on the layup. Wade's got 19 points.
You know, Wade has the capability to put up big numbers, and clearly he's showing it all in this one.
Hardaway up top, guarded by Payton. Back to Hardaway. Pass to Anderson for the tie. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Yep, count it.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Anderson finds Hardaway. Back to Anderson. They swipe it. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Grant with a steal. To the left side wing. Here's Scott. Off target with the 3.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Payton against Hardaway. Here's O'Neal. Up and in on the layup. Now it's a 7-point Heat lead.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Pass to Anderson. Puts it up. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Anderson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. And it's Miami's ball. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Here's Wade. Anderson covers. O'Neal passes to Walker. Just 5 to shoot. There's a screen from outside the arc. And again, Miami with a triple.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Orlando calls timeout. Williams is checked in for Wade. And the Magic making a change here. Hardaway, the pass to Graham. Williams against Hardaway. Screen by O'Neal. Hardaway, a good look. And another miss by Orlando.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Pass to Williams. Knocked away. Shot clock at 6. Good D by Hardaway. Orlando trailing here. Anderson for 3. Haslam with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Walker finds Williams. Pass to Haslam. Payton with it. Outside, Williams. Walker, a screen on Hardaway. Here's Williams. Comes up empty down low. Here's Orlando. Anderson for 3. Counted from distance. Anderson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Payton. The jump hook. That one a little long.
Great defensive effort to lock down the paint.
Impressive work protecting the basket. He held his ground nicely on that one.
Now Anderson. O'Neal on the wing. Anderson with it.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Royal. No made baskets yet. There's the triple. Miami grabs the miss. O'Neal's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Payton against Anderson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Payton doesn't mind a little contact now. Seems to embrace it when he's going in for his shot.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
Boy, they showed no hesitation on the mid-range game as well. I thought that was really a big key for him.
And the first one at the line is good.
Known as both a lockdown defender and legendary trash talker, Payton plays with an edge that is infectious and annoying.
Here's Orlando. 7-point differential. To the middle. Here's Hardaway. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Now here's Payton. 9 points in the game. Inside. The kick out to Williams. And stolen by Hardaway. Pass to Royal. Now here's Hardaway. Williams defending. And here's Turner from the arc. Sinks it from distance.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Here's Mourning. Outside, Williams. To the middle. Here's O'Neal. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. O'Neal's got 8.
Nice roll from O'Neal, and he is a major target in these screen and rolls.
Out to the wing. Here's Shaw. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Doubled by Payton. And that one's good. Hardaway's got 6 in the quarter.
You can't allow Hardaway to get these kinds of looks. He's very consistent inside.
Outside, Williams. Can't cash in the 10-footer.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a...
Oh, it's good! Are you kidding me?
Oh, my goodness. That's how you beat the clock. Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer.
Whew. That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
Thanks for joining us again for round one of the NBA playoffs. Orlando leading. On the court for the Magic, they've got Johnson, and it's O'Neal in at the 5. Here's Shaw. Crosses over. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Boy, you got to like what Shaw brings to the court now. He's a quality shooter from just about anywhere, and always is going to give you his best effort.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
And right about now, at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage.
Here's Wade. Down low. Here's Mourning. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Moore and his teammates appreciate how he sacrifices and gives up his body for them. Really good screen to create the separation there.
Here's Royal. Yes, it's good.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Miami trailing. Here's Wade with a 9-footer, and Miami again with the bucket.
Boy, I like how Wade commits to his shots with confidence, even when the defense is trying to give him some trouble.
Screen by O'Neal. Armstrong passes to O'Neal, and that one drops. And the Magic lead by 4.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Wade. Picked by Bertans. 5 on the clock. From the arc. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Pass to Shaw. Here's O'Neal. And Orlando again with the bucket.
This is where you let O'Neal eat. Actually feast. Feed him inside, and you'll get paid off for it.
Outside, Williams. Here's Posey. Back to Williams. Takes one from 10 feet. Tipped. Here's Johnson. That one is off. Bertans with some nice D. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Wade. Orlando grabs the miss. O'Neal's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Johnson. Can't connect from short range.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. Sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Now here's Williams. Bertans for 3. Armstrong grabs the miss. Here's Johnson. Sinks the 15-footer.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
Timeout called, the Heat.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
The Magic making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well the Heat coach had some advice for his team over the last break. Well, coach is thrilled with their 3-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Walker. Here's Wade. Good. And it's Walker who picks up the assist. Wade's got 23. And here are the Magic now. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Pass to Royal. Anderson inside. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Here's Wade. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Even with the defense all over him, Wade, such a terrific scorer, he still was able to get it up and down.
So he gets them both. And here's Hardaway. Over Payton. Miami grabs the miss. O'Neal's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Wade, the pass to O'Neal. To the wing on the left. Outside Walker. 5 to shoot. Puts it up from the high post. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And here in the fourth, he's been zeroed in, hitting some big-time buckets. Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Got a question for you. How do you guard Penny Hardaway? He's long, he's athletic, he's smart, he's got great vision, excellent ball handling skills. Simply a matchup nightmare.
Hardaway hits them both. Now Payton. And there's the lob. Here's Scott. Finished off the break. And the Magic lead by 7.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Payton. Back to Wade. Screen by O'Neal. 6 on the shot clock. The putback. It's good on the putback. That gives him a double-double in this one.
Big bucket from a big man. Shaq is special.
Back to Hardaway. Over Payton. Hardaway's shot is good. Hardaway's got 10 points here in the second half.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Here's Wade. O'Neal passes to Haslam. Outside Walker. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Grant. Grant's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Hardaway with it. Payton covering. Scott passes to Hardaway. Got it. And it's a 9-point Magic lead.
Watching Hardaway take over games, love it. Remarkable scorer who can fill it up in bunches in a hurry.
Timeout called. The Heat. They're losing by 9. 1:58 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Payton passes to O'Neal. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You will see defenses do this a lot against Shaq, trying to get him to the line rather than give him easy points inside. Make him earn them at the strike.
He's going to be kicking himself all night. This isn't the time to be wasting opportunities.
Outside, Anderson. Back to Hardaway. Over Payton. That's good from Hardaway on the assist by Anderson. Anderson's got his 3rd assist of the night. And it's Miami's ball. Trailing by 10. Steps back. Here's Wade. Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
Refusing to let anybody get in his way. That was a physical man's jam by Wade.
Orlando calls timeout. They lead by 8. There's 1:26 left in the fourth. There's 1:26 left in the final quarter. Pass to O'Neal. Now here's Anderson. Now Hardaway. Back to Anderson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Haslam with a rebound. Payton against Hardaway.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Grant wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Hardaway against Payton. Hardaway, the pass to Anderson. Sinks the tray. And the Magic lead by 11.
Their focus has been terrific. They really put on a clinic here today.
And, you know, everybody in the building knows this is a wrap, a done deal. Put this one in the W column.
And he's headed to the line for two. He gets the whistle there.
I like the defense's hustle, but Wade smartly turns their efforts against them and draws the foul.
Good on the first, and that brings him within 10. A line change here for Orlando. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. Pass to Shaw. Rebound by the Heat.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Again, the Heat misses. So it's the Magic winning this one easily. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in game one.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching.